would you go for revoting? Like you said, you can accept even if there is a result.
No, I mean, I don't think, given how, I mean, the strongly worded statement by JPP, by the election committee, it was very strongly worded statement. It talks about how the device has been compromised. It talks about there has been an intrusion into the system. I don't think that the result for Julau, whatever the result, will be accepted. So it's almost certain that there will be a revoting. I'm just not sure whether anyone has the energy for a revoting, that's all. So because every time there is revoting anywhere else, it takes so much. The toll it takes on our campaign team is huge. And to mobilize party members in areas like Julau is not easy because it's huge. The logistics is huge. I certainly doesn't have a single cent left to organize another round, because it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of time, so we'll see, but we have to wait for the JPP. But the only thing I'm glad, because finally we got confirmation. There have been suspicions all along that the system was compromised. Because especially in Sabah last weekend, it was very difficult to make sense in terms of the crowd on the ground and the result. Because there were a lot of people, thousands of people queuing, and suddenly result keluar, it's like that, So we have been dumbfounded since last week, because the result was not as, it's too out of expectation. So I think now that there is a clear confirmation from the election committee that there has been a hacking, it has been compromised. I hope that the party and the election committee will go down to the bottom of this. I don't actually care that much whether I win or not, to be frank. We are in the same party, but defending the integrity of the whole process is very important. Because PKR is the only party that implement this one member, one vote system. And you can see yourself, how many people have to come out, have to queue from the morning. They need to believe in the sanctity of the system. They need to be convinced that their vote is not in vain, it was not cheated, there was no breach, So there has been suspicion all along. But now with confirmation in Julau today, at least I think regardless of what is the outcome within a week's time, because it has to conclude within a week, at the very least I think it provides some comfort, and I think what the party members would like to see is that we go to the bottom of this. That's more important, I think, than the actual result itself, because we need to defend our value system in PKR. We stood for transparency, we fought election fraud, and now there's a confirmation that our e-voting system had been compromised and had been hacked.
Maybe have you been following other results elsewhere? There are 22
in Sarawak, yes. I mean, the result is as expected. I mean, the turnout in Sarawak has always been traditionally low. That's why there's a big concern about Julau, because Julau has the capacity to outdo all the other divisions combined. I think I won about 4 or 5, I can't remember, and the others went to Azmin, but the margin is very small, about 50 there, 30 here, because the turnout is quite low. The only big turnouts apart from Julau so far, I think, is Sarawak.
Did you win Sarawak?
No, I didn't win Sarawak. but similarly, a lot of people question the final result in Sarawak because the number of people who turn out on the ground don't seem to represent the final result because there were a lot more people who turned out. For myself, for Asmin, but the number of people voted reflected in the final result was much lower. So, but all the other divisions were as expected. I mean, the voting result in Sarawak has always been about Julau. How big is the turnout and the margin that I can win in Julau, and whether or not it can not only outdo the whole Sarawak or whether it can actually cover losses from some other states. So, but it's a pity now because we would never know, at least today. We have to wait for JPP to decide. But yeah, it's extremely tiring to go for another round of voting in Julau because it involves a lot of people.
So you're not ready to concede defeat yet?
No, I mean, I think we have to wait until the final results, and if you understand the result that is announced on the day of the election is always interim result.
Okay.
Because there are what they call undi ragu, where candidates have to go to the HQ and verify one by one that whether or not those people whose name was in the party system, membership system, but somehow when they scan their IC, their name is not there. So these are people who eventually will be asked to fill a form to testify basically claim that they are a party member based on the online membership system, but somehow their name is not there. So these votes will be counted at the HQ and will be opened one by one. I think easily there are about 4,000 undi ragu left. So it's a big undi ragu that are still up for validation, and because of it's still about 4,000, I think. In Keningau alone, there's about 600 undi ragu. In Sabah alone, last week, I think easily there was like 2,000 or 1,007. So it's until the undi ragu is verified one by one, actually it's still quite premature to call the result. Okay, I think we all want to go back.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's go back. Okay. The rest, I think the police will take it up because a police report will be made. I think over here, YB Rosia have made the police report
On the hacking?
on the tampering and the hacking. But JPP also, I was made to understand, will make a police report as well.
You mean the police report has been made here?
I think they
They're on the way.
I think YB
Who did
Larry,
the-
YB Rosia and YB Larry. Yeah.
What time?
Huh?
Time?
I think now. Because they left about 20-30 minutes ago.
Okay.
And
6:30
a police officer actually came just to
6:30
to get preliminary story. So I think so it's a police case now. Okay, a lot of us have flights to catch. So thank you very much for staying one whole day.
Alright.
Tak ada minum ke?
In fact, they've also run out of air kotak for us as well. So okay,
Alright.
thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. YB.
Thank you.
Thanks, huh?
Thank you.
Make sure menang.
Very tiring. I don't know what else. Macam ni ke?
Tak saya.
Oh yeah, guys.
Come here.
Ui.
You all want the picture. Nancy, you don't want?
I want.
Come, bomb.
I'm short. I'm short. You can leave.
Kesemua tablet yang saya tunjukkan sebentar tadi akan disita oleh pihak polis dan laporan polis sedang dibuat oleh Adun Batu 3 Wadi Rozia Ismail di Balai Polis Julau. Sekian.